Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Growing with Isotope. It is currently March the 30th today, and quite a lot has changed since the last update. Basically, my plants, a lot of them are now in their final pots before they go outside. So when I say a lot's changed, I mean a lot has changed. These plants have been doing quite a lot of growing since the last video. It's been about a month, and yeah, so this plant here is my 7-pot Primo heatless. I've got 3 of them, got another one in the back there. That over there in the back is a cucumber, and as you can see it's reaching for the light. Won't be long before that one starts flowering, and this one has already got a little flower on it. There's as you can see there, that is a male flower. There is a female flower right next to it, which is about to open, so it won't be long before I have some cucumbers. Now, these cucumbers were sent to me by Organic Seeds 2 years ago. I grew out the plant, which was an F1, and it gave me these amazing like pickling cucumbers last year. These are saved seeds from that F1, so these are both F2 plants, so that could be quite interesting. So yes, moving on over to the right, we've got my tomatoes. I don't know, it's a bit of a jungle at the moment. I'm not really sure which one's which at this point, but I know that all my tomatoes are in there pretty much. And I've got a red sunflower, which is growing quite tall now. So yeah, I'm very happy with progress so far this month. I think I'm going to take cuttings from these tomatoes so I can kind of sell them for a little plant sale that we're having. So I'm going to do that fairly soon and pot the tomatoes up into bigger pots. So if I move down a level, we've got these little cardboard pots. Basically, I didn't have kind of any other pots at my disposal when I was potting these ones up, so I had to go for these cardboard pots, and they have been absolutely useless, if I'm honest. I won't use them again. Basically, they weren't mouldy and they wick the water away from the roots, so the plants really don't look happy at all, and that's the reason for that. I won't be doing that again. Another one of my 7-pot Primo no heat back there, and a red sunflower which looks very sad just there. Now moving on across, you can see it's quite a good picture, to be honest. I'm quite happy with the progress on these. So we've got over here on the left IC009s. They could do with a bit of water, I think. So yeah, that's IC009s, these two here. The one behind it, Numex Lemon Spice Jalapeno. Again, could do with a bit of water. This one in the back here, Volante Peach. This one in front of it, also Volante Peach. This one, Ahi Trinity F3, needs some water. Well, it probably needs to be potted up actually. This is Ahi Chalua Ruro Amarillo. Got that eventually. Another Lemon Spice Jalapeno in the back here. Ahi Melicoton, very nice foliage on that one. It's a happy one. And another Lemon Spice Jalapeno. Now my Lemon Spice Jalapenos, they seem to be stalling a little bit. Don't know why. They did a couple of years ago when I grew them. They didn't actually produce any fruit, so I'm hoping that changes this year. But yeah, moving on down to the bottom level, we've got another Volante Peach there on the left, and then I think this one here is my Cap 1639. It's a wild onion type with yellow pods, so that'll be very exciting. Another exciting one, Kumari Colorado. It has seen better days. Basically just taco leaves, quite an unstable stem. I think a lot of it, to be honest, could be genetic. I know that the 2 species used in this cross were not meant to be together, so that's what we're seeing here. Good example of a wild pepper is this Capsicum rhomboideum here. It's got two main stems coming out of it. Wasn't intentional. It was the freaky one that I showed in the last video. It's really grown up quite quickly, to be honest. And in there next to it are my Dorset Nagas. Now I planted those seeds I think even after the video aired last month, and again they've grown quite quickly, but they won't be, I don't think they'll be big enough to go outside in about 8 weeks, so probably won't be putting them outside, but I will definitely grow them indoors. I love some Dorset Nagas. That one in the back again is another IC009. A lot of these IC009s I'm going to be giving away to members of the community which live locally. Next to it we got another Ahimelicoton, looking good. Matapino behind it, looking fantastic. This one another IC009, which started out with these like almost variegated leaves, but it seems to have grown out of them now, annoyingly. Another Ahimelicoton behind it, vibrant and healthy, and then behind that another IC009, another Matapino here, another IC009, and another IC009. That is it for my shelves. I'm thinking things are pretty good this year. There's only a few plants which are displaying this kind of behaviour, which I'm happy to report was the norm last year. This kind of looking plant was the norm. I had to drown them to get them back to resembling this kind of foliage, just normal looking foliage, and I haven't had to do any drowning yet this year, although one plant which I accidentally drowned, this one, looks quite good. So, you know, if you're worried about drowning your plants, don't knock it till you tried it. But I certainly won't be doing that again this year, because everything looks good. And talking of looking good, I bring it over to here. We have similar story of lush green peppers with only a couple of issues. Which is, I think this is the first year that I can actually say that I haven't had any issues, apart from this one. I think with a couple of these plants, I've just maybe watered them too much, slightly. You can see that's a fad-ass ball claws purple. I may have given that one too much water. I may have given it too much nutrients. I'm not really sure what happened there. But yeah, let's have a look at the highlights. So over here we've got my variegated sugar rush stripy M4. This one's quite big and strong. Got nice variegation on it. I'm definitely a fan of that. Again, same plant next to it, same plant next to it, same plant next to it. I think in terms of the foliage so far, I'm a big fan of that one. I think that one looks beautiful. But yeah, this plant here, IC009. This plant here, variegated pecan. It looked like crap for a while, but I left it and it seems to be bouncing back quite well now. Tiberius smaller caramel, we've actually got a good one this year. This one's going to be going outside in the polytunnel when that's finally built. And another IC009 here in the corner. Loving life, looking really good. And you guessed it, another IC009 here in this 9cm pot. But yeah, most of my plants, if not all of them, are looking incredibly healthy. And I think I can't solely attribute that to using peat compost again this year, but I'm going to. I think the peat-free stuff that I was using is just absolute crap, just total shite. You saw last year in my videos that the only way I could get plants to grow in it was by drowning them. This year is the complete opposite. If I give them too much water, they go taco leaf, they go not happy. So I'm trying to water them less this year. It's kind of a learned behaviour from last year. But yeah, I'm very happy with the results. I'll be definitely using this setup again next year. I've got my IC008, which is the variegated sugar stripy cross of the Ahi Guyana. I've only got one plant for that, but it's a very strong candidate for going to F3. It's a lovely little plant. Something that I'm also excited about this year is this little guy. Now this is the Benny Highlands variegated. I've actually got two of these, but only one of them is showing this lovely kind of neon hue to the leaves. Neon green. It's really, really beautiful. Certainly in terms of variegation it's very unique, because instead of having white and green, it is neon green and dark green. You can see the normal variant of the Benny Highlands is over here. This one has none of that neon stuff going on, but this one definitely does. And you might be wondering, what's this cable plugged into it? That goes to this, which goes to this. Now, if any of you are techies, you might recognise this. It's an ESP8266 device, which is basically a small IoT microcontroller. This is actually a soil moisture sensor. This is a temperature and humidity sensor. Basically it's at a small scale right now, but I'm planning on scaling it up as part of my automatic watering system. Currently this probe is collecting data for me, and the data that I'm collecting is going on to my home automation server, and I'm collecting it all in a database. If I show you, don't know how well that comes out on camera, but effectively this is my sort of home automation server that I've set up. I go in and I can choose temperature, soil moisture or humidity. Let's choose soil moisture, and we can see in this lovely little table that I've created that we've got a list of soil moisture readings, and they are 98, 99 at the moment, which is about right because I've just watered. And if I go back, temperature in here is currently 21.4. You can see there that was the most recent reading. That was a minute ago. And my humidity is roughly around 47. And yeah, you can see I've got the sensor IDs on the left there, so I can add more sensors, more data sources. So at the moment I've only got those three. But yes, it's going to be expanded to include multiple sensors, multiple different probe locations, so that when I do eventually build my automatic watering system, it's going to know exactly where to water and how much to give it. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. Also what we have is a live camera feed for the new guinea pigs. And none of them are on camera at the moment. They're very shy. But yeah, that's what we've got at the moment, guys, and I'm very happy with it. Over here we've got the Ahi Trinity F3, which I'm told will 100% produce white pods, because the two recessive genes needed to produce white pods are present in F2. Chiltepin lemon drop kind of overwintered from my last grow. Just starting to come back to life now. This one in the back is Ahi Chaluaroro Amarillo. It's looking very healthy. This one, another Ahi Trinity F3. I'm keeping 3 of those. And this one is the Fatman Bubblegum F2. This one is the PS Chocolate Ricotto. It's definitely grown a lot since the last video, that's for sure. This one, Jay's Pink Reaper Lemon. Looking excellent. Bubblegum 7 Orange Purple Flower. Again, one of my favourites. I'm going to be growing that one indoors this year. Not taking it outside, not risking it. This one, the Yellow Sorrel. You may remember that one from last year. I liked it so much I'm growing it again. And I'm actually growing it in competition with Spicy Llama to see who can grow the biggest plant and get the most pods, I believe. And it's pretty even at the moment, to be honest. This one is the Thunder Mountain Longhorn with some quite iffy looking leaves. Kind of makes me think that it might be an interspecific cross with the Chinans. We'll see whether I actually get Thunder Mountain Longhorns this year. But yeah, that's pretty much the highlights. I suppose when in the next update, could go either way, couldn't it? I could get some issues, or there could be a jungle in here that I need to wade through. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what happens over the next few weeks. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.